Right here in North Texas, parades and events today celebrating the life and the legacy of civil rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on this, the federal holiday in his honor. The celebration this year is against the backdrop of the inauguration of Donald Trump as the 45th president. For many, there is uncertainty about whether Make America Great Again includes the struggle of all people for equality. Watch for Sean Rabb in studio tonight with more on our story. Sean.
Hi, Steve. People we spoke with today have a wait-and-see attitude about what will happen with Mr. Trump's leadership, hoping the dream of Dr. King's will continue to be realized.
I just had to carefully pour the pancake batter.
High school students in Jack and Jill pour themselves out in service on this Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday at Dallas Life Foundation, making a pancake breakfast for homeless kids.
Today, what was really good was seeing how we can interact with the children on like a deeper level and how we can impact them.
Duncanville senior Miles Delgado, impacted by his grandmother's actions through the civil rights era.
Don't go down a violent path is what I wanted to say. Stay clear of that and stay focused on your everyday goals.
They thought maybe that the NAACP had sent me there to work.
Mary Alice Daniels is Miles Delgado's grandmother, today playing bridge with the Hearts and Diamonds Bridge Club, but in 1963 became the first professional black woman hired at LTV, eventually working on fighter jets with top secret clearance in an environment of suspicion and resistance.
I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. It was different. I'd never worked in a situation like that before.
Optimistic that what King fought for and how he fought is not forgotten.
That they will continue and that there will be some minds that will be changed as President-elect Trump takes office.
John Lewis, of course, is my hero and the hero of this nation. Without his efforts, I wouldn't be able to serve in Congress because I wouldn't be able to vote.
Congresswoman Eddie Bernice Johnson says despite the war of words between Congressman John Lewis, who said he didn't see Trump's election as legitimate because of Russian interference, and the president-elect, who called Lewis all talk.
He has been elected for our president. I intend to try to work with him. Maybe we can sensitize him on some issues.
On the holiday, Mr. Trump met with the son of Dr. King, tweeting, "Celebrate Martin Luther King Day and all of the many wonderful things that he stood for. Honor him for being the great man that he was." Martin Luther King III downplaying the back and forth between Trump and Lewis, cautioning not to lose focus of the dream.
Things get said on both sides in the heat of emotion. And at some point, this nation, we've got to move forward. We can't stay on. I mean, people are literally probably dying. We need to be talking about how do we feed people? How do we clothe people? How do we create the best education system? That's what we need to be focused on.
And all agree with Martin Luther King III, Steve. There are many pressing issues facing this country. Folks say that's where our attention should be.
A lot of respect across the country for John Lewis, but there were some kind of corrections today I saw in articles. He said he had never missed a presidential inauguration. He refused to go to George W. Bush's, saying he was not elected properly. Different circumstances, but
certainly
sort of similar tone. All right, so you talked to Eddie Bernice Johnson. There are 16 Democrats so far, lawmakers not going. I assume she sounds like she would go to the inauguration? She
tells me it's her plan to go depending on the weather. If it's raining or snowing and very cold, she said she's probably going to stay in.
Understandable. Okay, Sean Rabb, thank you.
All right.